We went to the basement and the landline rang. You know, the power went out, it started to hail real hard. The wind just kept getting louder. And the landline rang, and it was our neighbor, and he said, look, Kelsey and the baby are at home, can they come over and be in your basement? And in my mind, I thought it's too late, but I couldn't tell him no, so I said, yeah, but tell him to hurry and come to the back door. Hung up the phone, ran back up the steps, back door was right at the top of the steps, went out, and they didn't show up. And I heard glass blow out on the south side of the house, so I turned around and started running down the steps. I'm 5 or 6 steps down, and drywall hits me in the head on the way down. That's how fast. The roof was coming off and drywall was coming down. And we went and got in the bathtub, and I was frantic because I thought I'd left him there to die. I thought I'd left him there to die. Well, like any rural community, you know, we have economic challenges to maintain people, to maintain our tax base, to maintain investments. We struggle with the same struggles that we have in agriculture in the oil field we have here in Greensburg and Kiowa County, so that's a given. We still are proud of the fact that we've moved on from talking about, you know, the tragedy of the tornado to talking about the opportunities that we have with new technology to use less energy, to be sustainable, to protect our environment. And basically, it's to continue the values, the traditional values that our parents and grandparents gave to us. You know, they came out of the Dust Bowl and taught us about conservation. And so now with our rebuilding efforts, we get to continue that tradition of conservation, of what we now call sustainability, to pass on what we have in better shape than we found it. And my daughter, my 13-year-old daughter, took me by the arm and said, let's start praying for him right now. And while we laid in the bathtub, she kept praying out loud, asking God to protect Kelsey and the baby, and she never once prayed for us. And I was praying for us. It's loud, you know, you hear the roof rip off, and there's the bricks blowing away, and there's all kinds of debris pounding on the floor above us, and I was pretty sure it's gonna come through on top of us. But she just kept praying out loud for the neighbor and never once prayed for us. And when we got out, we went over and, you know, their house, they had an all brick house, really nice all brick house, and it was gone, and there was a concrete slab there, and I thought they were dead, and there was a pile of rubble there just a few feet high, and I yelled, and there's a voice came out there that says, please help us have my baby here. And we started digging, and pretty soon we pulled this little boy out, and we couldn't find a scratch on him anywhere. And then we did some more digging, and his mom got out, and she didn't have a scratch on her anywhere. We finally got up the street, found an ambulance, they checked him out and handed back to his mom. And I always thought miracles were things other people see, so we got to see a miracle.